Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Blue Hill Tarot. Blue Hill Tarot here. This is a reading for current energies right now, July the 22nd, 2020. So let's get started. We have first cards for you. We have two of the same. These are your first two cards, the High Priestess and the High Priestess. The High Priestess speaks to intuition, connection with the divine. Also can speak to fertility. So you got a double dose here, Sagittarius. If you don't want to get pregnant, or maybe you already are, this could be speaking to Sagittarius that are expecting soon. And then we have the Lover's card and the Tower. Then we have two fours, the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Now this is speaking, these cards are speaking to how you're feeling, what's around you, what's in your psyche right now. So it could be that you're wondering about pregnancy, about a connection, or maybe you found out you were pregnant. This is some major change that's coming in with regards to a relationship. So it could be, a relationship you're in. There could be a pregnancy around you or coming toward you. And then we have two fours. This is the Four of Rest, recovery, feeling good. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. This is a card of prosperity and well-being financially. So it could be that things are going good for you with regard to your professional and personal self. And then you have a shock come in, something to do with a relationship today, tomorrow, with regards to your intuition, or something to do with fertility. Could be a pregnancy, something like that. So that's interesting. These two cards, though, at your center, the Lovers and the Tower. The Tower is speaking to something happening related to this Lovers card. And when I have two cards the same, that can indicate fertility and that kind of thing, it could be just speaking to you about, now may be a good time if you're wanting to add to your family, or if you are adding to your family, or if you are not aware of what you're adding to your family. This is definitely something about fertility. And then we have up here the situation. We have two cards that are the same. We have the Two of Swords and the Two of Swords, sandwiching the Judgment card and the Five of Wands. So it could be that you're waiting on some type of a decision from some type of could be a court, it could be a settlement, it could be a bank, it could be a government agency, it could be an employer, could be that there's competition if it's an employer that you're waiting on a decision about, or some correspondence or something. There's something going on that's delaying this judgment. Some type of a back and forth. It could be that they're asking you for more information about something. It could be that they want you to change something that you're doing. Or it could be that you're just competing with someone or some other groups, if it's some type of a business plan that you have and you're trying to get a contract with a company. But we have, your concern and your focus, and you feel like you're kind of at a stalemate with it today. These two cards are asking you to take the blindfolds off and, make a decision. The decision will be made. You have the Sun card. This is a good omen. for this Judgment and this Five of Wands. And then you have the King of Cups, which is someone that may be involved with this Judgment competition, or it could be the boss that's making the decision, it could be the banker that's making the decision, it could be the person involved with the competition who's picking you over someone else. But this is a good king. This is a kind person that's not overly analytical, that could be speaking to you and will speak kindly and considerately to you. But yeah, then we have your clarifiers, the Eight of Swords. It's definitely this decision or competition with regards to the Judgment is something that you've been dealing with, you've been thinking about. And here you are showing up in this situation, Fiery King. That's good that you're showing up as the king. And the Ten of Wands is saying to you, Sagittarius, that you're almost to the end. This Ten of Wands says you are almost to the end. You've got 10 wands here. You can't carry anymore. There's a culmination, a completion that's coming toward you, or you're going towards it with regards to this situation here. This Judgment card and this Five of Wands. You have to insert yourself here, but if you notice that everybody in your situation has got some type of a mask on, there's something going on here about making this choice, or they know what the choice is, or getting the choice to you, or something's going on, whether it could be that you're just waiting for documents to sign, and there's been, this is a fives, this card specifically can speak to a competition. It can speak to turmoil and squabbles, but it can also, with this Judgment card, say that you've had 5 or 6 times or 4 or 5 times where you've gone back and forth waiting for this Judgment, waiting for this to pan out, to finish, to complete. But like I said, you have the Sun card up here with this Two of Swords. And the Sun card is beautiful energy that's positive, that foretells positive change, positive outcomes. And it's up here with the Judgment card and the Five of Wands. And then you have this King of Cups energy, this water energy that's very positive. This is a good king to deal with as far as anything that you may be working on. And your final cards, like I said, the Eight of Swords is you've been thinking about this has been on your mind, and then here you are showing up as the king, fiery, ready to go. And then your final card, like I said, is the Ten of Wands. Tens signify completion. Definitely the Ten of Wands does. And your card that I received for your angel answer is Remain Positive. So, there you go. Remain positive, Sagittarius. If you're waiting on something, if you're waiting on information about some change in your life, some judgment, some decision, some opportunity, some bank loans, some government correspondence, some bid on a business that's been competitive, some job opportunity, any kind of opportunity that you've been waiting on, or settlement or something like that. You're almost to the end here, because this 10 is your last card. You should be getting something, some type of decisions, this competition and squabbling or whatever. If it's a competition, with the Sun, I say you're at the top of the list. If it's a business deal that you've been squabbling and going back and forth with, I say you've got a good shot with the Judgment card and the Sun. And then remember, remain positive. That's the news of the day, Sagittarius. Remain positive, because The cards indicate a good outcome. The only other thing I want to talk about for a moment again is this High Priestess 2 times. You got a double tap here on High Priestess energy. I don't know what this is. You have to insert yourself here, but this card can certainly speak to fertility. And these cards here are your personal mindset, what's going on in between your ears, how you're feeling. This could be a totally separate separate entity up here, this judgment and this squabbling and competition. These things can be separate and totally different. This can be a whole different personal situation, and it looks like it is. So, you know, if it is some type of shocking tower moment with regards to a relationship and fertility, you do have 2 4s here, so that's 4s are speaking to stability. So remain positive. If it's something about pregnancy or fertility or something to do in a relationship at home, remain positive. With regard to this judgment, this competition, this squabble, this legal issue, this decision, remain positive. You've got enough positive energy around you to finish this out. And the 10 is speaking to that happening in the not too distant future. So this is your energy for the 22nd of July 2020 going into Thursday. This energy is coming towards you, or you're going towards it. Okay, this is just kind of a extra reading I did for you, Sagittarius, and I hope you will show your support to me by subscribing to my channel so that my channel will continue to grow. This is Blue Hill Tarot, and I thank you for stopping by, Sagittarius. Take care.